Hi Leo. I just put some candy in my mouth. Welcome to New Era. My name is Emma. I'm so sorry. Note to self: don't put candy in your mouth when you start to record. Okay, I got it. Leo, which is lejon in Swedish. I'm Swedish, and therefore I would throw a few words in there that might need some. I would throw some Swedish words in every now and then, because maybe the English needs some clarification. That's what I'm trying to say. The candy just threw me off. I will start with saying that I might do extended this week, or right now. So if there's a link below, it means that I did it. I just don't want to force an extended just to make them. If it feels like at the end of the 15 minutes that I'm doing these weekly readings, I feel like, yeah, for sure, extended, I will go into it. If I feel like that's a full reading, I will just stop there. If you click on the link below, it will lead you to the extended, and you will have to pay a little sum for it, but I promise you it's a very shy amount of money, so I won't rip you off, I promise. Yeah, so let's see if that is what's gonna come out of it or not. Probably is, because I always feel a bit stressed around 15 minutes because it flies so fast. Yeah, it's not a typical tarot reading. It's not 6 of Wands or 9 of Pentacles and all of that. The card doesn't hold it like a special meaning. The card in itself is just an inspiration for me. So I understand, because it was in some of the signs comment section, there was a person who wanted me to show the card so that they can see the card, and I'm really trying to get better to show you the cards, but it's mainly just still for me, so you might not understand why that card says one thing and I'm talking about a completely different thing, so it doesn't confuse you. But I'll show you the cards. I will. So yeah, so let's see what's going on for Leos. What you will draw through me for this week. What do you need to hear most right now? So let's see, Leo. And don't know, go with your instinct straight away. And voila. Wow. Right. Talking about it, not doing it. Go with the flow. Go with the flow, Leos. It's just an awesome card. Do you see it? There's a girl there standing on the back of humongous fish. She holds like she's riding horses, but it's fish in the sea. And there's plenty fish in the sea. I'm drawn to talk about a relationship for you guys. And it's gonna be for you people who's been waiting for your soulmate. Okay? And when I said there's plenty fish in the sea, yes, there is. Don't get hung up on one person. But I'd say don't get hung up on one person, not because there's plenty fish in the sea. There are, but it's not like you're just gonna bump into some random person that, I just have to tell you a short story. A dear friend of mine had cancer, and I asked why he thought that he got it, and he said biological randomness. You can just, through my whole existence, sorry, see that I don't agree with that. Biological randomness means to me, holy, you have no control of anything if you think that something is just random. It's something just decided it was gonna happen that way, and that's just how it was. I mean, we continued the discussion and it ended up being a very interesting conversation, and I might have let him in another just for him to understand that wait a minute, do I have more to say about this? Was there a reason for it to show up? Can I think about it in a different light for maybe next time? Stuff like that. When I say plenty fish, what has just to do with your soulmate? When I say plenty fish in the sea, it's not going to be a biological randomness. Excuse me, that was a candy. I will never do that again. Oh my god. Just have the feeling biologisk randomness, like what is random? Bara det kunde hända. I hope you guys know what random is, because I can't find the word right now. When your soulmate, who is biological, will come to you, it will not be random. It will not be under any circumstance random. It's not biological randomness that you will bump into that person. There is plenty fish in the sea. So when I say that only means that there's so many good opportunities out there for you to meet your person. Your person is not going to be that one or that one or that one. Your person is going to be your person. And this is a person that you planned to meet together with that person. And that could have happened even before you got here, like on a non-physical plane. It could have, just bear with me now, just go with me on this little metaphysical journey. It could have happened in parallel realities as you are alive in this physical being that you are right now. It could have happened on an energetical level when you were already born, connecting with that other soulmate. And you might have had dreams about your person. You might have seen, like, having visions about them. You might think that if somebody shows up, you would even go a bit like, is that him? Is that her? And why would you do that if you don't know them? So all I'm trying to say is that it's not random. It's planned, it's synchronicity, it's coming together, it's timing, it's beautiful, it's love, it's what you've been waiting for, it's what you've gone through all the other relationships to find out that you want. That's for you to have grown into the person you've become, to be ready for. There's plenty fish of the sea, so there's something about you guys having been stuck a bit on one person that you might think is your soulmate, or maybe you've been stuck on a person that that is your ex. Like, if you've been with a person and you might have been with them for quite some time, thinking that this is it, I think this is where I belong. And then you've added, I think, or is it like there's always been that voice in the back of your head thinking, I don't know, no, maybe not. And it necessarily didn't have to be that way from the very beginning. It could just as well have been that you felt like, no, this is my person. It really is my person. And there's nothing wrong with it. That doesn't mean because it ended that it wasn't your person. It means that you were supposed to feel that way to go into that relationship, so that you could learn what you've learned from it, and that you could grow and expand and asking for so much more. And that's what you've been doing. I feel like you've been doing a lot of asking. And your person is coming. But because you're a bit held up, that's what it feels like. And why I'm drawn to say there's plenty of fish in the sea, I don't have to say that. Like, I can say there's one other fish. There's another fish for you. There's your ex. At least, okay, so this is what I want to say. Always trust yourself. Always trust yourself. It doesn't matter what I sit here saying. If you feel like the message does not apply to you, or it doesn't resonate with you, something's off with what I'm saying, it is off with what I'm saying, then it's not your truth. So just keep your truth truthful. Like, keep yourself authentic and listen to yourself. That's so important. So what I want to say with that is that the Leos that I'm connecting with for this message will this truth resonate with. and that is the person that you're a bit hung up on, like an ex that you think that you might maybe want to go get back together with, and maybe because they're so certain of it, they might still call you, text you, say we're a match. I know, like they can even be like 100% sure that you're their person. They know that you are their person. They know it in their heart. And so you actually get a bit wobbly, like you actually like, maybe he or she is, maybe if I try a bit harder, they're really nice. Like, but you're not looking for really nice, and you're not looking for really shitty either. Let me tell you, you're looking for your person. Okay, so if you're a bit hung up on your ex, I'm telling you, for the Leos that I'm connecting with, your ex is not it. Let him or her go. Okay, they're not it. And you might have let them go. You might sit there and say, I have let them go. I've let them go yesterday. Like I've let them go physically, but you might still have them in your energy somehow, or you might keep them around a tiny bit, or you might send just few mixed signals out there for sort of keep them on your boat for as long as you can. Let them go, because I feel like that is the thing that stands in the way for you and your soulmate. It's not bigger than that, but it still is that big. You have to let them go. And also, I feel like there might be another person that you have in mind. You might think maybe it's a person that you were together with, like way when it all happened. It might be a person that you sort of had your eye out for such a long time, and you want it to be that person. What if it is that person? And then I'll say to you, if you can keep an open channel, like if you can use that person and think about that person and think about how you're hugging and walking and holding hands and doing things together and like dreaming together and having this beautiful life together, it doesn't matter if you think about that person, then that will just help to draw your soulmate into you. But if that person is somebody that you almost like lusting for a bit and feel like that will never happen, I will never be with that person, and I will, like, they're probably out of my league, or like if you're starting to use that person as somebody that you can't reach or can't have, or is it too good to be true? Can it really be that I'm supposed to be with my high school sweetheart or 6-year-old sweetheart or whatever, and it starts to become a bit negative around it, you need to let it go, because that too hinders maybe for even that person to come in. Maybe that is the person, but it hinders that person to come in because you're a bit in resistance to it. Hope it all makes sense to you guys. Let's look at the other card. And it's the dragon. And the dragon, to me, don't focus on me, focus on the card. It's just you flying on the dragon. The dragon to me shows up when you need a bit of a push, like a bit of a little nudge, a little get out there, come on, you can do it. And like I might have told you guys, I know I told other people before, other signs, that there's one thing to feel inspired and another to feel motivated. It's one thing to feel that you are pushed, and another to feel courageous. There's a difference. If you need to motivate yourself to do something, I say it's not the right time. If you feel that like you need a push to do something, the energy is not ready. But when a dragon shows up, it tries to show you that you're safe to go, you're safe to let this person in. So the dragon is just a beautiful symbol for basically you're ready. You might feel a bit scared, but you're ready. Okay guys, I see that I'm already on time. I will do the extended, and what I will do there is to jump into who your soulmate is. I will see like what that energy is that you're waiting for. If you feel like I know what that is, I don't need another, like I don't need anything more, and you're good, then thank you for listening, for tuning into this week's reading. And Leos, I hope to see you back next week. Please subscribe if you haven't, and share it with your friends. Take care. Bye.